right. I think we all know Honkai is a pretty massive game. The amount of marketing, the amount of exposure this game has gotten is nuts. From the developer at Hoyoverse, which already has an outstandingly popular game as Genshin Impact, you'd think that maybe Honkai can't swallow up some of that same market, and they're stuck in the dumps. You thought wrong. Oh my god. I did not expect this, and when I saw the stats, I was mortified. But yeah, Honkai really popped off. And when I say really popped off, that's like, it's shattering things. Look at this, ready? You gotta see this. Like and subscribe, outside it's on. Let's jump into it. So first thing, you already saw this, but I'll quickly recap this. Yeah, they broke. The CN players summoned so hard into Jing Yuan's banner, they broke the payment system temporarily, and they had to release a statement like, yeah, you may be having problems with transactions, we're sorry, we'll get it back, right? So the biggest meme of the century, Hoyoverse suffering from success over here. They had CN players wailing so hard, they shattered the payment system and had to fix it. Yeah, so took them an hour or two, and they got it working again. But that's crazy. That is, they made that much money and that many people wailing in day one that they literally had to fix the system because it got destroyed. They literally had to do that, which is crazy, right? And we were talking about how SEELA at the start of her banner like really popped off, but it's nuts that apparently Jing Yuan has lapped SEELA so far. Day one in revenue, I think like by 600,000 more. I think it's 600,000 more, but I don't know exactly. But they did numbers. I'll find the other chart. There's two charts I want to show you, but this is the first chart. All right, take a look at this, dog. Take a look at this. All right, so this shows us like the time frame of how it happened for SEELA's banner. But they did numbers. Look at this. First day basically gave them about 10 million USD. Continuing on to the 27th here. So again, it's like month in the middle there. It's the date ahead, just if you don't know that. So keep in mind that they're already on the 28th at $14 million. They just hit 15 on the 29th. $15 million, which is nuts, dude. Which is freaking nuts. Continuing onwards, they're still racking that dough. It's not slowing down. It's still going. Then again, there was like a chart we saw originally that like puts the dates together and how it works, and it showed that on the last day of SEELA, people went to whale. They went to like, all right, I like Jing Yuan, but SEELA's better. Let me whale, right? And they whaled, and that day was huge again in revenue. So SEELA sold numbers for Hoyoverse, but it is crazy. I'll fast forward this a little bit, right? So we're at 305. I'm gonna go all the way to 8. $30 million plus, dog. What? Let's go to the 14th. They just reached 40 million in one character. 40 million USD is absolutely huge, right? Now we're cutting close to the end here and the start of Jing Yuan. So I realize that Jing Yuan will start any date now. Get it? 'Cause any minute. No, I'm just kidding. There you go. Jing Yuan starts up, and he starts off strong, making a pretty decent amount of revenue. And then boom, that's his first day calculated. Look at that. When he released to the global market, he just starts running. He's sprinting, dude. Look at that. He's sprinting. I just want to play this again. Like, ready? It's inching, right? Because it's in partial marketplace. It's partial. And then it hits global and just jumps, just leaps ahead. Look at that. How much revenue this brought in, dog. And this is one day. This is one day only. We're on the second day now. Look at this. Or maybe 2 days? 2 days? Yeah, 2 days. And boom. He cracked $10 million just like that. Just look at the start. It's nothing. It's menial money, right? I know, saying a million's menial, right? But then hits 1.2 million and runs. Just run. Look at this. Look at how fast it went up. It's so crazy. But Jing Yuan was absolutely, like, I think he shattered it, right? I think he shattered what SEELA was able to do. SEELA was at 4 million, 5 million. I don't know exactly what it was, so I don't know where the 4 million came from, like where that started at. But you can kind of see around 10 million. It took, I think, a day or a day and a half. This took exactly the same. So it was about the same, but Jing Yuan was above more. It was, right? So the other chart shows it to us. I'll show you that in a second, but he shattered records. He shattered records. That's crazy. But yes, I found this graph which kind of shows us how many warps occurred and how many people actually pulled the character. And that is a whopping 1.8 million. Let me say that again. 1.8 million warps. That is how many copies, how many Jing Yuans are floating around the universe right now. 1.8 million. Compared to SEELA, that's 1.1. Though again, the day 2, I don't know if it's tracking everything correctly. I don't know. But it does say that 387,000 compared to 926. So definitely day one was there, then day two just like fumbled the bag. So I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if it's exactly counting it again, as I just said, exactly 36 times, but it is there that, yeah, SEELA definitely like held on for a while, and then day 5 kicked up, and then she sold a crap ton more. So it does look like they did a pretty good launch with SEELA. Again, if this is like the real stats for JING YUAN, I wonder what happened. He dropped 600,000 just like that, and then over here only 61,000. Though again, I don't know if this is tracking like every ounce of data beyond day 2 is correct, or with day 2 and day 3. So we'll see as this gets updated more and more. But you clearly see JING YUAN is a very big character for the game, and I do see that they're making money, and I do mention this here and there, but I want them to at least give some more free-to-play currency and allow it into the economy of the game, because yeah, it is, you know, they make money, and I think because of this, they'll continue to make the same money. People will whale regardless. There's not like a big topic about this. Most people don't care. They're okay. They're content with the pulls they're getting. But I do think that with some of the events, they could give a little bit more, be a little bit more generous. My opinion, but I don't think it's going to happen. Clearly, people are content with what the system is at now. So they don't care. So it's honest, dude. If you're selling this much so far, you're selling this much day 1, them increasing it really isn't worth it to them. They're making their money. They're going to continue to make this money. So I think they were stuck with the economy of the game being like 600 pulls per event, maybe more depending on the event. I do hope for this game it doesn't have the same Genshin controversy with the first anniversary, where it's like a terrible event and we have less rewards than we're supposed to. Gacha games celebrate that with like a festive thing. Genshin did it too. They just did it a little bit low, or in comparison to other games, and people were like, "What the hell, bro?" But we'll see. Maybe Honkai does better, but off of revenue, they're doing freaking outstanding. They're doing numbers upon numbers. And then again, regardless of what SEELA and JING YUAN made, you have to realize also that people are just spending on to spend, like they're just buying stuff. So as of May 4th, which was a while ago, they already made 42 million. 42 million. I think they're well over 100 million at this point, like well over it. When we get the results of how they fully did in May, we'll know. But as of May 4th, which is basically like, I think, a week of release, which is the first week, right? It says at the end of the first week, 42 million. Now, let's say 2 more weeks. We only cracked, let's say, just in case not 40, but like maybe now, by the time we get it, right, 3 more weeks, yeah, as it's the end of May, that's been 3 weeks, it'll reach 100 million. We may have already just now hit 100 million, but yeah, it's a big game. So again, probably we're content with the pulls, as people are saying, and as people are summoning and paying, so I don't think we're going to get more than that, but hey, you know, they're making money, so. And then remember, that's plus Genshin. Hoyoverse, right? It still owns Genshin. So Genshin plus this, they're making dollars, a lot. So again, with it, SEELA first shattering records, and then JING YUAN following up and shattering more records. You thought that SEELA was the only one going to shatter records? Well, JING YUAN proved it to you that he shattered his records too, or her records. So at the end of the day, they popped off outstandingly. I do hope in the future maybe they get a little bit more friendlier with some of the currency, but I think that they're content with what they're making, that they don't have to switch up anything because it is a formula and that formula works. So at the end of the day, that's it from me. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a stay safe, pizza, and enjoy. That has been the revenue review of Honkai, and damn, they did numbers. That is nuts. That is nuts.